I recorded a nice video with a nice background, but now I'm in the parking lot of the Bound Book ShopRite, home of the Kosher Experience, and I thought of something else. So earlier this week, I was at my mother's house, who watches TV news, which I don't, and this particular day, there were like 5 stories, any one of which would have been the story of the week not that long ago, of just incredible calamities. There was a jetliner crash in Japan. There was an earthquake also in Japan. There's a war in Israel, Gaza, Lebanon. There's a war in Russia, Ukraine, and any number of issues involving the 45th president. And any one of these things would have been a big deal before, but now they just layered one on top of the other. And then this week, there's so many great things that we read in the Torah this week as we begin the book of Exodus and Shemot. And one of them, of course, is the fact that Moshe hears the voice of God, but only hears the voice of God for the first time in the desert, when he stops and notices the burning bush and says, that bush is burning without being consumed. I can go check it out. And if you listen to me, you know that there's a midrash that says that the bush had been burning since the 6th day of creation. It had been burning for thousands of years, but no one had noticed it. And it's only when a person who's so attuned to his surroundings that he was able to slow down enough to notice this unusual thing, that's when God called out. And so I think part of the Torah of this is that this remains true. We're in a world that feels like it's spinning apart. And our challenge is to still find the moments when we can slow down enough to notice the differences in this world, to notice the incredible things, and to try and hear the voice that urges us to be our best selves. It's not going to solve the problems of the world, but part of how we understand how to act in any situation is to slow down enough and to try and hear the voice that, again, calls to each of us. We have a good new year, and since I'm in the parking lot here, I'd like to give a shout out to the guy who has a bumper sticker, older gentleman. I saw him getting him out of his car. He had a bumper sticker that says, no baby on board, feel free to ram into me. So, Shabbat Shalom.